Excuse me.
Glad to have you with us from Seattle. A perfect evening for college football where they're chanting "Go Huskies."
First game, we got rain.
All of the boats on Lake Washington as this purple-clad crowd is ready to get another season of Husky football started. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskies, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here's the return from inside his tent. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Army Black Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He will step out of bounds, but before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really good-looking run. And when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block. And as a defense, you better limit your mental errors or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
To the air, it's Pedrino. He finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly. Off the boot, looking for his man.
Damn, I forgot what play I was running.
Scrambling away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
What the Come on, man. That got to be pass interference.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass, it's Pedrino. This time he's got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise.
Oh, God.
He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Touchdown, Army! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
So Army's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To throw, it's Terry. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll say this, man. Bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Peters. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you try to sneak this in here, right? 3rd down, kind of manageable situation. Not too far, not too short, where maybe I can throw the football, but I sneak that draw, and their defense said, no, sir, I'm ready for that. Stuffs them on the 3rd down.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Steamrolls his way ahead. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Leaves it with the running back. Still
out of there.
The 45.
Yeah, out of there.
There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Terry. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tanner. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, I ain't replying to you no more, Matt. Man, you throwing me off. I'm trying to get the ball back to get my damn offense some stats.
They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Terry. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10.
Give me that.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something
Snap it
right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll give it to the back. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throws for the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone. And fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they
Good
capitalized
thing I
not
got a
only on the
93
pick,
speed
but
center,
on the
huh?
great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Terry. Complete to the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This almost certainly will be the final play of the half, so they'll give it a try on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back.
hit my knee. On that bin. Yeah, that blue bin right there. She about to get in the sauna. She about to get in the sauna. All right.
It's his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Back to throw, it's Terry. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
D-line failed me. Should have got that sack.
With the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning?
Smacked him.
At the end of this big game. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turn.
And the Black Knights in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Pedrino. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Get out the way, fat boy.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
Damn it.
It's silly, because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They'll line up for a second down play. Touch pass on the run. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Army! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score, and score pretty dang quickly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
He only needs a sliver of
God
daylight.
dang.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks
Explosive.
before he's run out of bounds. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not
What are you doing, receiver?
They've had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the route is on.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy.
Oh, you got to drive on that.
You can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
The ball.
Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Oh, shit. I didn't see him.
Coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Black Knights will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He's going to take off.
Come on, big boy.
Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Terry. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Grab near the marker.
Come on, Wardle.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He's got it down the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sanders.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He's looking to pass. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wide out in motion. He wants to throw it again.
What?
And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's loose at the 15.
Come on, get out of there.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Pedrino. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Offense will use it. 28 ticks remaining. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to move it through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Army! And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
The ball is on the 18. They need 4 on 2nd down. They're trying. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the beatdown has ensued.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Terry. Right down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually.